The new standard is not reinventing the wheel. It is really built on best practices which have developed in the past 10 years. A lot of various instruments have been developed, and so ISO 37001 is in a way a codification of best practices. Well, the main benefit is, first of all, that it's a kind of benchmarking. You know whether you have done the right things. So it is the demonstration to yourself of the effectiveness of your system. It also demonstrates to stakeholders, to personnel, to shareholders, to the community at large, that you have a system that works. And in legal proceedings, it can also be used to demonstrate what you have done to prevent corruption from happening. Companies, in the oil and gas sector, because they are exposed to corruption, maybe want to have themselves audited. The large companies involved dealing often with governments, the armament industry, electric equipment, transport equipment, banks as well. Large companies active internationally in countries where corruption is rampant, of course, are going to be more interested in the standards than others. The standard is risk-based, so one of the first things that you have to do when you want to implement an anti-bribery management system is to map your risk, your corruption risks. And based on this mapping the corruption risk, you will decide how to implement the standard. The most important thing is leadership. If the governing body of the company, if they are not convinced of the value of an anti-bribery management system, it's not going to work. It's a change of culture, and that has to come from the top. It has to filter down, and everybody in the company has to be involved. If you are able to manage this cultural change, then you have already done a big step. The other element of the system is you have to appoint a compliance or an anti-bribery compliance officer. And you have to dedicate resources, people and finance to run the anti-bribery function. You have to write an anti-bribery policy, and you have to organize a training on that, because it's important that people are shown the impact of the new rules or the policy in their daily life. So you also have to have an alert system, a whistleblowing system. You have to guarantee confidentiality, anonymity, if permit anonymity if it's required. You have to investigate if there are violations of the policy, and sanction.